What if I told you that while you were sleeping, 9 countries quietly launched the biggest economic revolution since World War II? By 2030, BRICS nations will control 50% of global GDP. The dollar? It might become just another currency, and most Americans have no idea this is happening. Stay until the end. What I'm about to show you will change how you see money forever. Let me hit you with some shocking numbers. In 2001, these 5 countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, controlled just 8% of the world economy. Today, over 36%. They've added Saudi Arabia, UAE, Egypt, Ethiopia, and Iran. That's 3.5 billion people. Here's what's crazy, they're creating their own payment system. No more SWIFT, no more dollar dominance. China and Brazil just closed a $150 billion trade deal, completely bypassing the US dollar. Russia, after sanctions, they said, fine, we'll use rubles and yuan. And guess what? Their economy didn't collapse. It adapted. The Saudi Arabia move? That's the game changer. They've been selling oil in dollars since 1974. Now they're accepting yuan. Let that sink in. India is playing both sides, trading with Russia in rupees but keeping ties with the West. Smart move? Absolutely. But here's the real kicker. BRICS is building a new reserve currency backed by gold. Not promises, not debt. Real assets. The IMF is panicking. The World Bank is watching. Because if BRICS succeeds, the global financial system we've known for 80 years gone. But wait, there's more to this story that'll blow your mind. Let's talk about the new development bank, BRICS' answer to the World Bank. Since 2015, they've funded over $33 billion in projects. Infrastructure in Africa, clean energy in Asia, no Western conditions, no lectures about democracy, just pure business. And here's something Wall Street doesn't want you to know. BRICS nations are now the world's largest creditors. They're lending money while America borrows. Think about that reversal. China alone has lent over $1 trillion to developing countries through Belt and Road. That's economic influence money can't buy. Except they're literally buying it. Look at Africa right now. The US built 20 projects there in the last decade. You know how many China built? Over 1,000. Roads, railways, ports, power plants. Every single one creates dependency on BRICS systems, not Western ones. The UAE and Saudi joining BRICS? That's not just about oil. They're bringing trillions in sovereign wealth funds. Abu Dhabi alone has $700 billion ready to invest. Where do you think that money's going? Not to dollar-denominated assets anymore. Indonesia just became the 10th member. That's 280 million people, the world's largest Muslim population, and the 16th biggest economy. They didn't join for fun. They joined because BRICS offers something America can't. Partnership without pressure. And here's the stat that should terrify the Federal Reserve. BRICS nations now account for 42% of global foreign exchange reserves. In 2000, it was 12%. That's a 350% increase, while America's share dropped from 55% to 39%. The digital infrastructure is already in place. China's CIPS system, that's their alternative to SWIFT, processes transactions for 1,300 plus banks across 110 countries. Russia's SPFS has 556 participants. These aren't backup systems, they're replacement systems. By 2030, analysts predict BRICS will have 50% of global manufacturing. The West? Less than 20%. This isn't about East versus West. It's about a multipolar world where America isn't the only referee. Your dollar savings, your investments, your retirement, everything could look different in 5 years. The question isn't if this changes, it's when. And smart money, it's already moving. Look at what the ultra-wealthy are doing. They're diversifying into gold, real estate in BRICS nations, commodities, Bitcoin, anything that survives currency transitions. Ray Dalio, one of the world's top investors, said, "We're witnessing the changing of the world order." He's not talking about decades from now. He means this decade. The American empire isn't ending with war or revolution. It's ending with trade deals signed in yuan, oil sold in rupees, and loans issued by the new development bank. Your kids might grow up in a world where the dollar is just another currency, not the currency, where Shanghai and Mumbai matter as much as New York, where BRICS summits set global policy, not G7 meetings. This is the biggest wealth transfer in human history happening in real time, and most people are completely asleep at the wheel. So here's my question for you. Are you going to be prepared, or are you going to pretend everything's fine until it's too late? Drop a comment if you want me to break down how to position yourself for this shift. Hit subscribe because next week I'm revealing the exact timeline of dollar decline and the 3 assets that will survive the transition. The world is changing fast. Don't be the last one to figure it out. This is Financial History Chronicles, where we don't just report history, we show you how it's being written right now. The world is changing fast. Don't be the last one to figure it out. Subscribe, hit that bell, and I'll see you in the next chapter of financial history.